Mafalda, I ask you to deliver the closing remarks directly after these wonderful quotes from Nelson Mandela. That's a tough task, of course.
I know, you just made it impossible.
I know, but please, take the floor, Mafalda. We stay here.
Again, ministers, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there's many people here that I don't know. So colleagues and friends, there's many friends here. That's the advantage of working in something for 10 years. You collect a lot of, you gather a lot of friends, you make a lot of friends, and that social capital is critical. So we've had a busy couple of days, and I'm gonna make it very short. Oh, thank you. Very brief, because I think we deserve now some reflection time or enjoyment time outside of the conference. So I'm going to keep it very, very brief. I know we've had many discussions, I think around 30 discussions, on what we thought when we were organizing these events as the biggest questions, or at least a very comprehensive representation of the biggest questions relevant to climate action. So we've talked very much about climate justice, which is very important. How do we ensure climate justice or just transitions? How do we go about ensuring we close the gap on energy access for all? How do we really empower women? Because they are powerful agents of change. They will be critical in making these climate goals happen. How do we respond to some of the biggest emerging opportunities, including building climate-smart cities? We know we have a big challenge in this area, or sustainable transport networks. There were dedicated sessions today on this. We've tried to spark your enthusiasm, ideas, creativity, by talking about the future of climate action and new zones of opportunities, how to harness these new opportunities that are presented by empowering youth, making use of data, making use of technology that disseminates data, and empowering a lot more actors. And not least, we've talked about how we should be thinking about enhancing the climate finance architecture so that it's adequately tailored to respond to today's and tomorrow's most pressing climate challenges. You've heard me say this before as well. I hope you've all had a chance to visit the concentrated solar power plant. I heard many people that went there say how impressed they were. That was one of the objectives of having the conference here, was really to give you this opportunity to see with your own eyes and experience and feel what is possible. When, as I said yesterday, one sets one's minds and energy and brings the different key factors together. If you haven't, please do it. Tomorrow there's a few more tours. I think it's important not to miss this opportunity. As I said yesterday in the reception, I would like to thank the government of Morocco for being such wonderful hosts and having worked with us very closely on making this happen. The Mazen team, which was also very wonderful in working with us. They were the ones that, from day one, when I proposed this to them, they said, absolutely, we are fully behind you. We will work together in making this a very successful event and providing you with this very unique opportunity and really what I consider to be a really perfect platform to meet and inspire you all to drive new conversations on the future of climate action. I'd like to thank my team. They worked tirelessly over many months to make this happen, so thank you. You've heard me say this before, but thank you. My hope is that these last 2 days will leave you re-energized and proud, because I think collectively we have achieved a lot and have left you optimistic for the future. And I do hope that you take this energy back to your countries, institutions, networks, and drive further change. I said yesterday as well, for many of us like myself who have been a part of this CIF journey for many years, we've seen the power of this mechanism in driving systemic change across institution, markets, even entire sectors. And I couldn't be prouder, and I'm sure you have the same feeling. I have to recognize here, this would not have been possible without many, many, many institutions and people. First of all, our 13 donors.
You press it. You have
Oh, it's with me, sorry. This would not have been possible without the 72 developing countries with whom we work very closely. And would not have been possible, of course, without the MDBs, our implementing partners. So thank you all very much. So in closing, and to my point of yesterday, it's our moment now to lead, take big decisions as we did back in 2008, if for no other reason but to be able to look at our children and say, I did absolutely everything I could. So thank you so much for coming, for sharing your knowledge and experiences, and for everything you have done to inspire a new generation of climate action. Thank you.
the cake. There's also a cake.
Now, I should announce that there is a cake. We're actually going to have a cake to celebrate the 10 years.
It's supposed to come here somewhere, I think. Okay, something's happening. Yes. No. That's why we want you to say here. It's a cake for you. Hopefully.
And you will all be able to taste it.
In perfect order. We have to, the three of you together with Mafalda. It's coming? Okay. Should be a picture with you and the three, I think. I think the picture with you and the three of them, huh? Next. Ooh. So, please. This is your... Shall we ask all the ministers to come?
Yes.
Can we ask all the ministers to come up and join us here? Yeah. So, for the you know, that's the advantage of being a minister. You get to taste the cake first. So please, join us. Wait 1 second. Please. Thank you. Please, let's see. Please.
Where is Zambia?
There. Oops. I don't know. There it comes.
I wish you a very happy 10th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Joyeux anniversaire.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Sam. Happy 10th birthday.
Joyeux anniversaire.
عيد ميلاد سعيد سيدتي.
Happy birthday, Safe.
Happy anniversary, Sif. Joyeux anniversaire, Sif. Happy birthday, Sif.
Happy birthday, Safe.
Happy birthday, Steve!
Joyeux anniversaire au Sif.
Gratulerer med dagen, Steve! Det bästa, Steve! Happy birthday, Steve! Happy birthday, Steve!
Joyeux anniversaire pour les Safe.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Steve! Happy birthday, Steve! Happy birthday, Steve!
Happy birthday, Sif.
Bon anniversaire!
Sif.
Happy birthday, Safe.
Happy birthday to Sif.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sif.
عيد ميلاد سعيد.
صندوق الاستثمار في المناخ.
Joyeux anniversaire à CIF.
Here's to an extraordinary 10 years.
CIF, you've done very well, and congratulations.
Yes. You can roll it out.